Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so the products that I use you can purchase from Stampin' Up! Through me at the address that's at the top of the screen. It's also linked below. This is my host code for August. If you're going to spend under $150, please put this host code in, and I can join the orders together and get some Stampin' rewards, and everybody will get a little something that I mail to them. Okay, my project today is a little witch feet, and I think that looks like a little witch skirt. I used the Bewitching stamp set for the feet, and for this scallop here I used the hand penned petals. It's this die from the hand penned petals. I also used Scary Cute stamp set for the sentiment, and the Scary Silhouette dies for the sentiment label. So what's inside of here, put these through, are a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup miniature and 3 Hershey Kisses. Now you can put all Hershey Kisses, or you can put little nerds or something like that. I attached the sentiment to this so that they wouldn't have to fiddle with it when they retied it if they wanted to. Alrighty. I also used, let's see what else. Oh, the Metallic and Shimmer specialty paper for the skirt. I used the upper part, which didn't have too much. Well, this one really didn't have too much sparkle, but the one that we're going to use for the project when we do it today has a bunch of sparkle in it. Okay, so what we need, I forgot to tell you, it measures 3 by 2.5 by 1 1/4. Alrighty, so we need a piece of basic white to stamp the feet. We need this piece of the Metallic and Shimmer specialty paper, and this is, when it started, it is 2 1/4 by 1 1/2, and then you take the die and you just put it down a little bit from the top, so you make sure you get all of the scallops, and then it comes out a little bit less. It comes out 1/8 of an inch less. All right, so that's what we need for the top, but you could also use black cardstock, or if you have the regular shimmer paper, and you could use, if you have a border punch, that would be good, or you could just make it straight. That's fine too. Okay, we need 2 pieces of the Gingham Cottage DSP that are 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. We need a scrap of Highland Heather for the sentiment, and a piece of Highland Heather for the actual box that is 8 by 5 1/2, so you can get 2 out of each sheet of cardstock. All right, so let me get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 8-inch side. And we're going to score at 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 5, and 7 1/2. Then we're going to turn it to the 5 1/2-inch side, and we're going to score at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, that's it on the scoring. Now I am just going to fold and burnish the score lines. Okay, now how we have it is the skinniest rectangle is on the right hand side, and there is a 1 1/4-inch strip on the bottom, the side, and the top. And this is what we're going to do. Alright, so we're going to start on the bottom left, and we're going to go to the first score line. We're going to cut straight to the first score line, and then wedge each side of that square. Go to the next score line, cut it straight to the first score line, next, cut it right to this first score line, and then wedge the sides of the square. Okay, then we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and then just take a little bit of a wedge up into the skinny rectangle that's there. Okay, that's the bottom. We're going to flip it over so that our skinny rectangle is on the left-hand side. Go to the first score line and cut it straight to the first score line, and then wedge up into the skinny rectangle. Now this is our flap, so we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and then we're going to take 1, 2, 3 pieces off, the 2 squares and the rectangle. I'm just going to go right, I'm going to take the score line off, so I'm just going to go right below the score line, or above since we have it this way. Okay, and save this piece because you actually can get your sentiment out of that piece, so you don't need another scrap. All right, and this is what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring it and cutting it. All right, now I'm going to take some tear and tape, and I'm going to put it on what's left of the skinny rectangle close to the score line. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to take the backing off. And we're going to flip it over, flip the side with the tape, and flip the other side to meet it. Stand it up. Now this here is our seam, so that's the back. So we're going to put the sides in and the back, and we're going to put some more tear and tape on this piece here, and you have to have one at the edge, but you can put another one inside if you want, or you could use liquid glue. It just takes a long time to set on video, so I don't want to make you wait. Okay, I can tell I didn't burnish this side here. It's all right, it's okay. Okay, so that's our basic box. All right, I'm just going to push in a little bit with my pointers on the sides, and then I'm going to squeeze them together, and that's how I get it to go in a little bit. Okay, now we need our DSP. We have 2 pieces of the Gingham Cottage that are 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to put them on the front and the back with liquid glue. If you notice, I just put the wrong side of my DSP on, but that's the back, so that's okay. All right, now we need our piece of the, goodness gracious, metallic and shimmer specialty paper, and it was 2 1/4 by 1 1/2, and we cut that scalloped edge, and we're just going to put this right on. Now it is going to have a little bit of the, about 1/8 of an inch on each side of the Highland heather showing, but we're going to go right up to the score line on the top, and it is going to hang over the edge, but that's okay. So just don't put any glue on your scallops, because it'll just make a mess. Now we're going to let that dry. Now if you don't want to fussy cut out these little feet because there isn't a die or a punch for it, you could stamp it right on the DSP. It is going to be a little bit lighter though when you color it in. All right, so let's get our little piece of basic white and this image from Bewitching stamp set. We gotta ink it up with Tuxedo Black Ink. And we're just going to set it right in the middle. And there we go. It's a little light on this side, so we could try again, or you could use your Stamparatus. I probably didn't get enough ink on there, but it's okay because I didn't want you to have to wait for me to cut them out. But these I didn't use the Stamparatus. I just stamped them once, and they came out pretty dark, so I don't think I put enough ink on there. All right, so I fussy cut them out, and now we just need some minimal coloring. I'm going to use the dark Highland heather on the stripes in this tights or socks. Okay, and dark Daffodil Delight for the buckle. All right, now we need a pencil. Okay, and we want the top, we don't want to see that line at the top of our feet. So I'm just going to experiment and see where I want them placed. Okay, about right like that. All right, and then I'm just going to hold them down, and I'm just going to make a pencil mark right above where I want each foot to go, each leg actually. And then I'm going to get my liquid glue again. I'm just going to attach them. I'm just spreading it. I'm not adding more most of the time. So I really don't want it thick because it will squeeze out. Okay, and this is the right one, so I'm just going to put it on there. And then I'll move it up just to cover that pencil mark a little bit so it doesn't show when they open it up. Okay. Good. And then we'll put some glue on this one. And I'm going to put it right over, just a little bit over the mark so that we don't see it when we open up our box. Okay, and that's how I placed it. And then when it's closed, it looks like, I think it looks like a little dress or some cape or something over the witch feet. Alrighty. Now with our, I did get a scrap, but you can use the piece that you cut off your DSP to stamp our sentiment. And again, this is from Scary Cute stamp set, Trick or Treat, You're So Sweet. And I'm going to use Tuxedo Black again. I'm just going to shoot right for the middle. Great. And then I'm using this die from Scary Silhouettes dies. And I'm going to move it as far to the right as I can. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this low-tack tape, and I'll be right back. All right, and there we have it. Okay, now for our closure. I'm going to use a small hole punch, and I'm going to go, just the width of your punch is how I'm going to have it come down from the top, and as far over as it will go. And this is a 1/8 inch punch, but you don't have to, you can use a 1/4. Yeah, and I did it again. I made this one a little smaller, but that's a little lower, higher. It's okay. It doesn't show once you tie your bow. And then I'm going to make a little mark in the piece below here. And I'm just going to move this one down just a little bit. Okay, and then for the back, what we're going to do is we're going to fold our flat back so that we can, well, I just made marks, but what I'm going to do is just punch through the hole that's already in the top, the flap. And that's how I did the whole thing. If you have a crocodile, you could probably just do it all in one. I don't even know if they still sell them anymore. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm going to put my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I got these little packages from Dollar Tree. There's not a lot of Halloween candy out right now. And 3 Hershey Kisses. Oops. Let me put this one. There we go. Okay. See, that fits in there nicely. And then I'm going to take some Gingham black and white gingham ribbon. And I'm going to put it through the holes. You might have to do it a piece at a time if it doesn't show through. So it's going through 3 holes. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it separate. Okay, so then we're going to go through the top here, and then through the front, and then through the back, and then through the back on the other side, and through the front. And you can always put a clip here if you don't want to do all this. Nope. Then we're going to go through the body after the back, and through the top. But if you're making a lot, it's generally cheaper, I think, to put a little bit of ribbon in there than to buy 50 clips. All right, and then I'm going to put this clip right here to hold it nicely tight. I'm just going to tie my bow. All right. And then I'm just going to clip these off. And I do, if you don't I used to have one of the ribbon, the end, I don't know what you call that. It singes the end so that it doesn't fray, but I just use a lighter now. And I just come a little bit close and it singes it up for me, and it won't, when they try to go through it again, they don't have to struggle. All right, and then I'm just gonna attach my Trick or Treat You're So Sweet, just like that. Or if you don't want it on the front, you could put it on the back. All right, but I'm gonna put a dimensional kind of in the middle, and then just a tiny bit of liquid glue on the beginning of it. And then I'm just gonna stick it on. Make sure you don't put your dimensional too far down because it hangs off the end. Okay. Now you could always put some Wink of Stella on the boots too if you want to. Make them shiny. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the 2021 to 2023 in color opal rounds, and I'm going to be using the Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to put a little one over here, a big one right there, and another small one right up there. And that's it. These would be so cute for Halloween or for your office mates or retirement home. It's great for a little class gift if you have little ones. Hopefully someday I'll have grandkids that I can make these for again, because mine are just a little too old for this. All right, if you have any questions, my email is below. My blog is linked below that has all the measurements on it. And I would love it if you would join my Facebook group, which is In the Pink Designs by Catherine Paper Crafts group. It is open. You don't have to ask for entry. You can just join. And please subscribe and hit the like button. And I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.